What's going on? Hi, guys. I hope. Woo, my microphone's very low. Woo woo. What's go? What? What's going on? Hi, can everyone hear me? Give me a little thumbs up. Here all alone. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me okay on my microphone. Uh, uh, uh. Do we get a thumbs up? Okay, thank you, Kelly. So, hey, happy Saturday. This is my third Saturday live stream in the closet. And as you can see, I am not wearing makeup. I am wearing eyebrows. I don't want to scare anyone. But I decided, hi, Marcella. Hi, Audrey. I decided that I wanted to talk about holiday parties, what I love, what I hate, and being an introvert, which I fully believe that I am, and how to get around all of those things. And I'm going to let you guys design my makeup for me tonight. I have all of my face kind of next to me here, next to the camera. Um, oh, it's been chilly. Hi, Roxana. Hi, Michaela. Yes. Oh, my goodness. You guys, history has just been made. I think I just made my first super chat ever since my show just got monetized. And yes, thank you. Thank you, brother Lewis. Oh my gosh. Lewis and I had so much fun the other night. We went to the TCL Chinese Theater, Grumman's Chinese Theater in Hollywood, and we went and saw the movie Violent Night. We did a film review of it, and we ate a lot of popcorn. We did a review on Nuke the Fridge on Lewis's other channel, and we went live a little bit. It was so fun. Oh my goodness, it was so fun. So, do I like going to parties? Like, do I actually really like going to parties? I like getting ready. Oh, Kim. Look at Kim. Oh my God, it's Kim. Congratulations. Thank you. It's my second ever super chat. Oh my gosh, you guys, thank you. Yes, I've had my channel up. I posted my first video, I think a little over 2 weeks ago. So maybe a little more than 2 weeks ago. So maybe 3 weeks. And I got the watch hours that you need for and the subscribers to apply for YouTube's monetization. Of course, the first video I put out after that was completely demonetized because it was talking about a little bit of heavier subject matter, an interview that I did. Please check it out. Check out the other video. I think I edited it. Let's see, that was Thursday, Friday. So I put it out last night. It is about it's a bit of a serious subject, and YouTube is not a fan of talking about things serious. It's not political, but it is about some. It wasn't one of the lightest kind of moments, I guess. And so as soon as I put that up, they were like, no, because we discuss bang bang things and mental health, and they were like, mm-mm. But I got a super sticker from Michaela. Oh my goodness. And Miss Ace, holy cow, thank you so much. You guys, it's my first like grown up live stream, I feel. So, do I like going to parties? It depends. A lot of people go out a lot during the holiday season. My favorite season of the year is award season because those are the parties I like to go to support all the people that I know in the film industry that are the behind the scenes creators. So I do like going to awards shows, parties, and award shows. But even so, it's completely overwhelming. Um, I work myself into this state in my mind. And when I get there, I act and I put on kind of a facade, I guess, of a super social person. But I am very much an introvert, which I didn't really know that I was until probably 2020, quarantine and lockdown. Probably a lot of you can relate to that if you spent quarantine by yourself. If anyone in the chat went through those lockdown years um, alone, you might have learned a lot about yourself, and I certainly did. Yeah, Gen G said, I love the lockdown. I really did. So anyway, it's Saturday. I did make a beverage. I actually am having like a fancy grown-up cocktail tonight. Usually I'm like I pour a glass of wine and then I never drink it, but right now I am. So I made myself a a dirty martini with vodka and olives. It's like a very cloudy, salty, dirty martini. Let's see if it's good. Ooh. Ooh. And then for holiday cheer, I poured myself a very tiny mini glass of eggnog, and I'm gonna taste it. I haven't tasted it, but I put it in the freezer. So I don't know if I'm an eggnog fan. I just figured I'm talking about the holidays to do something kind of. All right. I don't know if I'm a fan of the eggnog. It's spiked eggnog, but not a fan. Tiny. I know it's so tiny. Look how tiny this glass is. This is a little absinthe glass. It's crystal. I love having I love vintage glasses and crystal, like things that I find at flea markets and estate sales. But look how tiny it is. It's the size of my finger. But I think I'm going to stick with the dirty martini. And and I'm going to put a little makeup on because I'm not going to a party tonight. But if I was, the best part about going out is getting ready to go out. Like literally, that is what Julie's like. It's so cute. I know it's the cutest little glass. It's an absinthe glass. You know what they say? Absinthe makes the heart grow fonder. I bought this at a junk store yard sale in Brooklyn. So cute. And then this is also an antique glass that has a gold rim on it. It's not a martini glass. I lost my martini glasses and I had some nice Nick and Nora crystal glasses that a ghost in my old apartment smashed. That's another story. That's another video, actually. Go back on my channel to one of the first videos of living with ghosts. You'll know what happened to all my good glassware. But I thought this is kind of pretty. And then, as I am such a DIY girl, a do-it-yourself girl, I do my own hair. I cut my own hair. I bleach, dye, color my hair. And I actually did my own nails this week. And I had a little nail clopolyps, like a nail apocalypse. Like I broke a few. It's not very profesh, but it says show love. Let's see if I can put this in front of the microphone. It says show love, but I lost my nail E, so I had to put crystals on it. So just a little super glue and some falsy nails that I got at CVS. Like you can feel glamorous on a budget. These nails cost me $7.99, darling. And the gems I bought last year because I was really into spelling out messages on my hands at the Costume Design Guild Awards show last year. I had pay equity on my nails and I spelled it out. And then I had all these little jewels left over. So there you go. Show. There it is. Show love. And the E fell off. So I covered it in some little Swarovski crystals. But yeah, it's like a little glamour on a budget. I mean, I'm not one of those people that has the time or the patience or the money to go and spend like $150 at a nail salon. So, so I just get crafty with some glue. And when you practice it, it's pretty easy. These are fun. These are fun. And then gluing the little jewels on as well. Hi, Brandon. Hi, Tony. Tony, thank you for the holiday card. Tony sent me a Christmas card. I'm going to send one back to you. Yes, exactly. Who else is all here in the chat? What? 74 people? That's bananas. You guys want to see this mug? You want to see my mug as I'm talking about my martini and putting some makeup on? So, yes, what I like about going out to parties is actually getting ready to go out. I don't actually like being in big crowds. I get overwhelmed very easy. My brain cannot take too much stimulation. And I had a really incredible experience this year going to Las Vegas. I haven't traveled alone in a while. I always traveled with my dog. I had a service dog who passed away in May. Or I would travel with a human, but usually I always traveled with my service dog. So I went to Vegas and I was worried. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to be around loads of people, meeting new strangers. Vegas is like the ultimate with stimulation, the flashing lights and the sounds and just so much. And I was really worried. And it was the absolute opposite. Once I got there and met Kim and Andy and Steph, and of course I knew Lewis and met Marcella, who was like just the most beautiful. Marcella, I don't know if you're in the chat, but just the most beautiful soul. Vito, Christopher Melcher. I mean, so many friends were there. Liz from New York came in. Liz M, Kelly, Carla, just a lot of friends, and also seeing Kim. It's Kim and her partner Matt and their dog Lacey. That just made me it made me so calm, and I wasn't wasn't overwhelmed. I found calm in the chaos. Yes, Marcella, you are in the chat. Marcella, that was a huge highlight of my trip in Vegas, was meeting her. So I'm going to see if I can move my hands around here. So just going to put on a little concealer. Ooh, girl. When you get to a certain age, you just can't oh, that's good. I just put concealer on my lip. You can't get too cakey with makeup because I have lines and wrinkles. You can see them. I have been really into giving myself like little home facials with steam, but I always prime my skin. And again, a little bit of a budget Betty here. You know what I used as a primer? Don't laugh. Makeup artists are going to laugh at me. As a primer, oh, I left it in the bathroom. I used a primer from Wet n Wild, and it's a color corrector primer. It's called Glass, and it's like a green see-through, and you put it on your skin when your skin's red, so it kind of moisturizes. So you can see I'm like a little bit shiny. So yeah, I'm not using any fancy makeup. I have like maybe 2 fancy products, but most of the stuff I have is very budget Betty. I think it's a lot more of like how you apply it My Beaver's unit. Hey, girl. She said, hemorrhoid cream is great. Yes, that is true. Preparation H is good for puffies. I don't really have the the eye bags, the puff bags so much. They say when women get older, you either sink or sag. Um, I think I'm a sinker. I don't know. But I am just using some Maybelline concealer and whatnot. Wet and Wild is like old school. It just reminds me of like my first makeup I ever bought as a teenager, and I love it. All right. So, not too much situation on there. I have some primer, I have a little bit of foundation, and some concealer from maybe it's Maybelline, maybe it's not, and I don't remember. An e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer is gold. I love e.l.f. cosmetics. Like I love them. I use their e.l.f. Stay All Night. It's a misting setting mist, and a setting mist is really it's like a game changer. I never used to do it, and then you're touching up creases and things like that. But setting mist is good. Oh, it's funny. I have a little concealer on my lips, so my lips look very small. Um. Okay, so I'm gonna keep doing makeup. So before I get to the next makeup, can you guys tell me, should I contour or not contour? Give me a 1 if you want contour, or a 2 if you want me to skip contouring and just move on to some colors. Let's see what you got. To contour or not to contour? Yeah, I like e.l.f. products, and they're really inexpensive. Oh, I got a contour from Kim. We got 2 skip. A lot of 2s. Oh, I'm getting skip the contour. And then a couple of 1s. It looks like at quick glance, I think it's almost even. But because I got some 2s, I'm not gonna skip contouring. Actually, this is what I always do. I like contouring my nose. My nose, I have a little bit of a banana nose. I've always been a little self-conscious of it. But I think it's okay to use something really like light. Like this is actually a fancy product. It's from OG. A friend of mine used to get sponsored by them, and all of their cosmetics are like oil based. So it's so super sheer. So if I put this on my hand, you can like barely see the color. Make it snatch. It's a very, this is a little tricky with the microphone. It's a very, oh, super, let's see, a little bit darker. And where did I put that blending sponge? I like to just kind of make my nose a little bit narrow. It's funny using the monitor of my computer instead. And then I just go in here. I really just blend it in. It's really subtle. And then just with like a little extra, sometimes people contour up here, and what that does is just kind of like makes your forehead look. I'm not a makeup artist, but I did used to be a showgirl. Okay. So I'm gonna go for a little. So yeah, so it's like getting dressed and going to the parties is a lot more fun. And I could do this and just not go out tonight. I mean, I do have my hair up in a little piece of fabric, a little turban. This is Hula Glow. It's kind of a bronzer. I always put this on when I go on camera for anything. It just gives you a little bit of life, but it's a powder. Look at that. Um, so I was reading a lot about, introverts, because I do believe, there's a big difference between having social anxiety and being an introvert. Um, and I wanted to read you something interesting that I found that was about, whoop, found it on my phone. It talks about how the psychiatrist Carl Jung came up with the word introvert, or the psychological term introvert, in 1900. And they say that there's 4 different types of introverts. There's a social introvert, a thinking introvert, an anxious introvert, and a restrained introvert. What is an introvert, people? Well, one of the easiest ways to spot an introvert is by the way they recharge their social battery. Period. I can put it down now. It's by the way we recharge our social battery. And I'll get into it a little bit more, but I just wanted to say that introversion is related to social energy, while social anxiety is a mental health condition related to fear of social interactions. Can I get an amen? Does anyone else kind of feel me on that? Introversion is related to social energy. And that's kind of what I'll read more about this, but I want to keep doing my makeup. It's kind of what I realized in all of my past relationships. Like, I've had some, oh my gosh, I got a super chat from Grind Your Spoons. Thank you. Oh my gosh, you guys are too much. Thank you so much. It's my first live stream with my first super chats. Kelly says, wait, let me go back there. Kelly. What did you say? She says, show. I was a national artist for Estee Lauder. I'll do our makeup. When we visit you, I'm your +1 for all the fun parties. Yes, or we can just slumber party. Yes. I love that. I do hope you come visit me. Thank you so much. Past relationships. To be honest, the longest relationship I've ever been in was 4 years. And you guys all know how old I am. I was never a big dater, but I do know that the one thing, if I ever complained about my exes, oh, she was jealous, or she was too needy, or this or that. The one thing that all of my exes have in common is me. So I completely own up to the fact that I always needed alone time. I like doing things with my partner, but anytime I've lived with someone else, lived with another woman, it was definitely like I just felt sucked of energy. Maybe it was the wrong person. I don't know. But yeah, I was the thing. I was what was in common with all of the things that were wrong with those relationships. And I own that and I know it. And my an ex-girlfriend of mine that I was with for pretty much my like longest 4-year relationship. Um, Actually, she and I were engaged at one point, but then I made us unengaged because I didn't want to get married. But she is such an extrovert. I mean, she needs to go out every night. She wanted to go to restaurants every night, bars every night. She had so many friends, huge family, just loves being surrounded by people. And that's when I really started seeing the contrast of the opposite of us. I mean, I would watch her just light up and get energy just by being around people, like bouncing off of her like lights. And for me, when I do go to an event or a party, I usually find my little team, my little like 3 or 4 people or 5 people, and we stick together, and I wanna hang out with just those people the whole night. Can you guys relate to that? Is anyone else that type of introvert? So I guess I'm a social introvert where I know when there's like small talk and just like the minutia of people kind of talking about things that they don't really care about, and you're like me. I don't have a lot of I don't have a lot of tolerance for it. I would much rather be home alone and learning things. um I'm also type 2, I guess. I said social introvert, the thinking introvert. The thinking introvert is also I think I'm a see, now I'm thinking about it, I guess. It's like I'm gonna put some highlighter on. It's like yeah, I pause a lot and it's not that I think before I say things. Sometimes I'm stupid and like bullshit just comes out of my mouth and I don't think ahead of time. That's the Aries part of me. But um I gain energy from being alone. I love learning things. That's why I love YouTube. Like 2020 was amazing for me being alone. I learned how to garden, I improved um I like learning how to speak different languages. So I was practicing different languages that I speak. It's just a little highlighter on my cheekbones. That needs to be blended out. Um, but during that time, I realized when the holidays were coming around or events were coming around, since everything was canceled and we weren't allowed to go out anyway, I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. I don't have to say my dog's sick or I have a migraine if I didn't, or um, I'm working, or I didn't have to like make up any excuses because I'm definitely that person. I accept invitations to a lot of things, and I think I kind of act like I intend to go, but in my mind, I'm just like dreading it. So I don't know. Maybe that'll change at some point. Ooh, it's warm in here. Maybe that'll change at some point. And or maybe it's just like it's taken me a couple of years of kind of decompressing. Um, Kim says, I'm extroverted with social anxiety. It sucks. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, social anxiety is no joke. Like, I definitely have had waves of that. Definitely at, gatherings and meetings. It sucks. Like, I do have some Christmas parties that I should go to. Ooh, that highlighter is nice. Oh, that one's a little strong. Gotta blend. Um, I do, but I don't know. I'm not sure I'm gonna go. All right, guys. So I did a little bronze. I did a little highlight. I'm not crazy about this little wrinkle right here. You know what? It's life. I'm almost 50. Wrinkles it is. Uh, Something though to remember. Speaking of speaking of skincare, is that at this age, at 49, even though I do like to have some wine, have a cocktail once in a while, drink lots of water. You have to drink lots, and I drink coffee too. I also drink a lot of water. Ooh, let me scroll down here. Did I miss what? 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 Amy, love your channel. You're doing a great job. Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Wing Zero. 111720003. I had to say the whole name. Thank you. Guys, making me feel so happy. Um, I'm getting used to this. I'm getting used to this. Like the chat is here. I did get a stream deck, and I just got a cable from a friend of mine sent me a cable. So I haven't set it up yet, but I have my stream deck from Marcella and all my cables now. And so, hi Jennifer. Oh my goodness. My kissing cousin. My cousin Jennifer is in the chat. Hi, all the way in New York. I miss you so much. I do miss my family. So that's the thing. I was talking in the description about, being an introvert. Like, tell me your story of how did you cancel going to, a party? What lie did you use? But honestly, now that I am away from my family, there's just people that I miss so, so much. And my cousin Jen, I text her before. I'm so happy she's in the chat. She's going to be on the show. She's the funniest person ever. Oh my gosh. And Jennifer has obviously known me my whole life. And can tell you that I was really shy as a little kid. I was super shy. I mean, my sister says I didn't really talk to people until I was like 10. But there's a fly. But the one thing we did do was we danced a lot. We always would go into their basement and make up songs and dance. We would make up choreography to Michael Jackson songs. So I was never shy when I was dancing. Yes, I can still remember the choreography from Beat It. All right, I'm just going to prime my eyes with a little powder. This is fun doing my makeup. Definitely not as dramatic as my cousin Danny, aka the drag queen Summer Saint Cartier. That makeup, holy macaroni, that was something else. So, as I'm going along here, would you like to see kind of a neutral palette on the skin with a pop of color, or do you want a really bright colored eye? Let me just show you what I have here. I'm going to let you guys all vote. I have so many colored eyeshadows. This is a palette that's amazing. Look how bright. I love a blue. I'm kind of getting into doing pink recently, like pink eyeshadows. I think I might do like a little pink eyeshadow, like a little rose gold. Purple, blue. Oh, okay. Neutral with bright eyes. All right. Give me a number 1 in the chat if I go for a like bitchy kind of neutral cat eye and a bright lip. Give me a 2 if you want a bright eye and a nude lip. It is like, I know. Just going to have a little sip of my beverage. Is it cold where you guys are? Where is everyone coming from? I think I saw like a New Jersey in the chat. My beavers unit. My mod here. She wants, where'd you go? She said she wants some Pennywise. Marcella says, I just want sparkles. Well, Marcella, just for you, this is really like, this is my favorite palette. Actually, it's Kim. You're in the chat. I want to send this to you. I want to get this for you and send this to you because it, like, I know it's called Starry Palette. It's backwards because we're on YouTube. Um, these glitters, they're cream glitter, but they have really chunky ones. And sometimes I'll like put it in my hair, like in a part. And wow, those colors are bright. And some of them are like super, super fine. Like this one is like a pink that I wear a lot. Oh yeah, look at that glitter. This, I think I might have bought this on Amazon. It's called You Can Be. Like you, the letter U, can be, be. It's 16 colors, ultra glitter. I love this because I blend them. I'm gonna get all right, you guys. I'm not even gonna ask you to vote on glitter because you already know the answer to that. We're getting sparkly. Kim said my jaw just hit the floor. No, Starry palette. Even the packaging is like iridescent. Yeah, I'm send me your PO box, girl. I'm sending this to you. They're so nice. I'm gonna use some of the fine glitter. Yes, that's your Christmas present. I'm gonna use some of the fine glitter. You're gonna see how it almost just like makes it look metallic. It's so pretty. All right, so I'm gonna do a subtle but glittery eye, and you guys are watching a non-makeup artist do makeup. But I am a showgirl. Was a showgirl back in the day. But I'm gonna do let's see, what colors do we want here? Yeah, let's go for this. Start with the eye. I have a strong brow today. So I'm definitely curious. Just threw that on the floor. I'm curious if now that we don't really have COVID lockdown, this is kind of bright, like we had in 2020 and 2021. You know what I mean by, look at me. I am not a professional makeup artist. I'm just doing this without a mirror. And I'll probably just use my fingers. What are the funniest excuses you've used? Or maybe you're watching this and you're a complete extrovert and you love being around people and you love socializing and you love going to parties and you've never made up an excuse in your life. Maybe you have not. I don't know. It's like a little, it's definitely a little bit challenging to do this using a computer monitor instead of a camera. I mean, instead of a mirror. Okay. I'm just adding like some kind of peachy colors in the crease. Kind of peachy bronzy. Peachy bronzy. And then I'm going to put glitter on and lashes, and then the lashes will make it all come together. So, yeah. Miss Ace, or am I too high? Let's see. Kelly says, I was the person who would make up an excuse to go out and not stay in. Okay, Miss Social Sally over there. Jen, I'm an extrovert with anxiety. I know. I know. I mean, growing up, Jen, I used to always be so like just loved being around how you were so extroverted. Like you were always the comedian, the clown, the life of the party. But I wasn't shy when I was dancing, right? But just to this day, like I think I don't really think about Marcella just bought I think Marcella, you just bought that glitter on Amazon, right? It's so good. I've had it forever. It's so good. Not really forever, but um yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like sometimes I think when I like if I'm invited to some place and then I don't go and then I feel like where's my other brush? I feel like I got away with it. Like I'm home snuggling under my blankets and feeling like safe and alone doing, you know, whatever. And then I'm like, oh, all those people are out right now, stuck in traffic, or all those people are out. Like I make a story in my mind, like, haha, I got away with it. I'm not going. And then there's other times when I go out and I really have a good time. I think I've gotten to know my point. Like I'll get like a little kind of a trigger, like or not a trigger, but like something will just snap, and then from there, there's no going back. I just want to get out of there. Um, but I act and I go, "Yay, red carpet! And, woohoo! This is a pretty color. I'll show you this color I'm doing. It's like a peaches, little peaches. I'm doing a little peachy here, and then I'm putting a little lighter highlight here because my eyes are hooded. I'm not like a fan. Lewis so checked out so long ago, my friend. Lewis is like, I'm watching me put eyeshadow on. Boring. Um, um, all right, let's get to the glitz. Let's get to the glitters. This is nice. It's like very subtle. It's subtle. I feel like I still need more concealer though. Definitely need a little more concealer. But I don't know where I put it. Maybe I dropped it. Oh, here it is. Yeah, it's girly time. You know what? You know what's interesting? Looking at my YouTube Google Analytics, now that I have a grown up, now that I have my baby YouTube channel is growing up, it's like 95% women. I was like, yes. And you know what's amazing? When you get to look at the back end of YouTube and you get to see like where everyone's watching from, you guys guess. Okay, if you're, well, this is a trick question. I can say you guys can guess, but if people are in the chat from here, I don't think anyone from this country. It's late. That's all I'm going to say as a hint. It's late where you are. But besides the US, it gives you, you know, all of the where people are watching you from. Guess what the second most popular country, actually kind of from a jump from other countries. Guess where people are watching in the closet? I was surprised. And I'll give you another hint. I've never been there. And I have been to 40 countries in my life. 40 countries, give or take archipelagos and islands. Nope, not Australia. Although I do have some Aussie people there. Nope. I will show you my analytics. Definitely some UK people. Yes, UK, but more specifically, Ireland. Big up that, like, I was like, who are all these people and women? I guess 95% of my audience so far. I do have some Norway. I have seen Norway. Um, my Japanese people haven't discovered this yet. They will. Excuse me. Ireland. I know. I was like, now I've been to the UK. I've been to London. I've been to a couple other places in England. I've been all over Europe, but I've actually never been to Ireland. And there's some people tuning in. So you might be asleep now, my Irish friends, my Irish Spring friends. I know, Jennifer, you're laughing at me right now. Irish Spring friends. Um, you might be asleep now because it's probably like 3 in the morning where you are. Sharon. Oh, there is an Irish Spring in there. Yes, I've always wanted to go. I know it's crazy that I've never been there and I've never been to Scotland. I know. I've been to Guam. I've been to Senegal. I've been to Azerbaijan. I've been to Lebanon. I've been to Brazil. I've been to a lot of places. Is Zayden in the chat? Zayden, yes. And speaking of my audience being mostly female, but not all, the man himself, Zayden from the Gauche here. Yes, it's good to see you. I hope watching me do makeup isn't boring. I'm not going to a holiday party. I could. There are holiday parties going on right now, but you know what I'd rather do? I'd rather be home alone, warm, in a sequin jacket and a turban, doing my makeup and talking to my friends right here. But I'm trying to think of if there's any the shamanistic unicorn Tam. Hi Tam. I'm trying to think if I've ever gotten like busted, like if I've ever gotten caught not going to a party and then well, like for now, obviously I'm live streaming. So there is a timestamp here in the universe on YouTube showing that I am not at that party. But I didn't lie to anyone and say I was going. No, I'm gonna try to do. I might need to grab a mirror to try to do liquid eyeliner. I don't know. I'm gonna try to do liquid eyeliner using. That's gonna be hard to do. That's gonna be hard to do using the monitor. Let's just get to the glitter. Let's get to the glitter. Okay, guys. So this is so pretty. So on top of this peachy color, I'm going to use like a little rose gold and then some kind of like a little mauve pink. Yeah, I can't be like, sorry, I didn't make it to the holiday party. I wasn't feeling well. Oh, really? Well, you were on YouTube the whole night talking to people who should be asleep in Ireland. Yeah. But what do you guys think about like the drinking part of the parties? Like if I was out right now, I think I'm snapping up the jazz, Jen. I am snapping up the jazz. My grandmother used to say, snap up the jazz. Like if I'm home, I'll be like, okay, I'm going to have one drink. If I was at a party right now, I feel like I would feel pressure to drink a lot of adult beverages to like get over the possibility of the anxiety that I'll want to go or that I don't want to talk to somebody or I will want to talk to somebody. Does that make sense? I'm safer at home. It's pretty, right? This glitter. I know I'm getting a little bit messy with it, but I'm pressing it in. So you can see on my finger, it almost looks like it's metallic. It doesn't even look like glitter anymore. It just looks like wet. So that's why I'm just squishing it into my eye, but it's pretty. I just got a little messy. With it. Yeah. I I'm curious if yeah, Kim had one glass of wine in Vegas. Yeah, I behaved in Vegas too. Everyone thought like everyone's gonna get crazy in Vegas. But nobody got crazy. I mean, I definitely had some wine, but I don't know. We had so much fun karaokeing. Oh my gosh, Kim, you're my spirit animal. We karaoke'd um different night, different turban. It was amazing. Michael, nothing. Michael did have a little much to drink. Hi, Michael. Michael was in Vegas. You did, but you still were charming and behaved. You were absolutely lovely. Don't let anyone tell you anything else. I know that you text everyone and was like, "I'm sorry, I had a little too much to drink." But I don't you didn't yeah, I think everyone was good. I think everyone was good. Well, maybe not everyone, but I mean, at karaoke that night, everyone was fine. Michael Nothing was amazing. Didn't you change your name to Michael something instead of Michael Nothing? Because you were amazing. Oh my gosh. You were like the sexy chauffeur driving us around and being charming all the time and being handsome all the time. just just running around being charming. All right, we got a little glitter on. I definitely need a lash or I need a lip and a lash. Lip and a lash. I said I was going to do a bold lip, right? Let's try this mascara. Don't laugh at me. If I poke myself in the eye, I'll be right back. This is fun though. This is fun for me to just get dressed up and then voila. I I decided Michael said, OMG, now I look like Rudolph. You look like Rudolph. You look like Rudolph Valentino. Okay, brand new mascara. Haven't opened it yet. I always buy Maybelline mascaras or Dior show, but this I bought today because my other one ran out. It's Maybelline and it's Falsies Lash Lift waterproof, and I've never used it before. But guess what, bitches? It was on sale. All right, I think I'm gonna actually move my microphone and just like stick my face in the camera. You're gonna laugh. Don't laugh at me. I dropped something. My gosh, this wand is like, it looks like a Muppet. Ew. I don't know. I've never done this. I don't know. I don't even see. This is Falsies Lash Lift is kind of a fail. I mean, I'm trying it. The brush looks crazy. Looks like a dog toy or something. It's like so fuzzy. What? I don't know. It's not going on my eyes though. Uh, I'm glad I kept my receipt because I think I might return this. I don't care. I'm not fancy. I think I'm going to return this. This doesn't look like falsies, and the brush is weird. All right, boo. Boo on falsies lash. I think I still have a little bit of mascara left in my tried and true Maybelline Sky High Ultra Black. Watch. It's probably like a little dry, but just the brush is so much better. It's like a little brush. I mean, way better. There she is. Like, way better, right? My old. I wish I'm like literally at the very end of this mascara, but I put on like 2 coats. I have pretty long eyelashes, but okay. Mascara does everything. Use the old brush and the new mascara. Oh, thanks, cuz. I guess I could. But it's like weird. I don't know if you ever used like mascara that's called falsies. It like has fibers in it. So sorry. It's supposed to like the fibers are supposed to stick to your eyelashes and then go in that direction. So there's like little hairs in here. That's what they do in these mascaras that are called falsies. They do that. So I don't know if it'll work, but I don't know. Well, that's the glitter eye. I think I need a little bit more definizione. Okay. And then last thing I'm going to do is a lip. So today, I'll just tell you about my day a little bit. I had to go into a couple of stores, like big shopping stores, and it was I don't like it, and I know like for my job as a costume designer, if I'm doing something like a commercial that needs, styling for regular people. I'm sorry, I'm distracted. Do you really think a mascara called falsies? My cousin's making me laugh. You're making me laugh. Anyway, so I had to go shopping today for a little commercial that I'm styling and costume designing, styling. And it's like regular people clothes. Like it's not a fantasy or sci-fi or anything like spectacular. It's more like here's a family going camping and then they order a pizza and etc. Normal people clothes, like here's a family at a beach. Here's a family at a little league game. And I got so overwhelmed shopping because of all of the holiday shoppers and the Christmas stuff and the people and it was a lot. It was a lot. It's a lot. I don't know how do people like that? I mean, like I have to do I'm sorry. I mean, like I like to yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like being in all those stores with all of that. The only thing that saves me is if I hear Mariah Carey's song come on, I'll sing along. because Christmas just it's like you could just feel you know what it is? You just feel everyone's blending. I'm blending, Julie, I'm blending. You feel everyone's energy. You feel all of the like oh, consumerism and you know, the people like with the list, like I'm not done with my list. That always freaks me out. You're like, "Oh my god, it's already the 3rd and didn't even finish my list. I got so many people." I thought I just muted. Did I mute myself? No, right? No, I didn't. I probably just did something. It's exhausting, Veronica. Yes. It's exhausting. Yeah, and Jen was saying, like, me doing headshots. My cousin, my very talented cousin, Jennifer, who's in the chat, is, an extremely talented photographer, incredible artist. Holy cow. And I wanna have her on my show so we can show all of your stuff. But, yeah, like, sometimes you have to do headshots for people, and it's just not it's not your art. You're still working as a photographer, but it's not your art. And for me today, it felt very torturous, shopping for hiking boots. Like, I don't even like hiking myself, but shopping for, like, children and okay, I'm gonna just put it out there. Why are children's shoe sizes so confusing? Why are they confusing? Like, the numbers don't like, for big people feet and grown-up feet, we know what a men's size is compared to a woman's size or even a gender neutral size, but you can tell, like, in how things are sized. Um, okay, good. I'm glad I didn't mute I hit something. Kids' shoe sizes? What the? Now, so obviously don't have children, but I've worked with children before. But today I was getting the boy is a size 1 and the girl is a size 2. And then there's another girl and she's also a size 1, but a 1 wide. But I don't know, like it just was for some reason my brain just couldn't compute. And then it was like a sports shoe situation, so it was like cleats and things like that, and they have different sizes. I was having a little meltdown in Burlington Coat Factory. I will not lie. I had a little meltdown in Burlington Coat Factory. You know what? You know what lipstick I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do like a 90s kind of brown. I'm gonna do a 90s brown color. Yeah, it's like children's shoe sizes. I'm like, okay, here's a 12, here's an 11, here's a 12, here's a 13. I'm not thinking months. I'm not thinking like it should be the smaller shoe is a smaller number. And as the numbers go up, the shoe gets bigger. But it's not like that because they're talking about months. But when you don't have children, like I do not have children, I never went through the buying new shoes for everyone. So forgive me on that. But as a professional costume designer and stylist, I should know better. And I was like having kind of a meltdown in Burlington Coat Factory. So I have 18 or 14 actors that I'm shopping for. And like 1 day to prep. 2 days to prep, 1.5. So it's like 14 different people and they're in my mind and I have all of their sizes, 14 people, humans sizes memorized, right? Their waist, okay, 30 waist, 32 inseam, okay, she's a 27 this, she's a 8.5 shoe, but prefers a 9, but I have all of this calculated and it's all in my mind. But then I have the parents of all the children and there's like 3 children in there. And then there's 2 parents actually per all of the children that I'm also in touch with. There's like more people calling me about their sizes and things like that. And I'm just like, Wah, but I had a meltdown. So Burlington Coat Factory near me in downtown LA. I used to love shopping there for commercials because it was so easy. It was like boom, you get your men's, you get your women's, you get your kids, you get your bathing suits, you got your muumuus, you get your pajamas. So easy. It's literally 2 blocks away. I'm like, fill up the granny cart, go, boom, done. Yes, I don't talk to me about children's shoe sizes. It like I was looking at like it's a size 13, it's a size 12, it's an 11, it's a 2, it's a 1, it's a 3. I don't like when the numbers go up and that means that like it's a smaller person and then a 1 should be small and it's not. Um so the Burlington Coat Factory near me, um I go to the side entrance and there's like a thing there and it's like you can't go in this way, you have to go in the front. And I realized that the whole second floor is closed. They moved the inventory of 2 floors. So the bottom floor used to be men's and children's and the top floor used to be women's, and then like, beachy shit and suitcases and like accessories and whatever, all that kind of stuff. Um, they're doing construction or something. So they condensed 2 floors of a giant store into 1 floor. And it's Saturday afternoon at like noon, 1 o'clock. I'm like, what the hell am I doing in here? It was in downtown LA. It was bonkers. It was absolutely bonkers. And I'm there alone with my granny cart and like cash to shop for 14 people with all of their sizes now memorized, most of them. Yeah. And they're all different characters too. Like I'm not even writing notes. I'm just like, okay, camper, he's a 10 shoe. But everything like this Burlington Coat Factory was bonkers. They squished 2 floors onto 1 floor. It's crazy. And it was just like you couldn't see anything, you couldn't find anything. And on top of that, it's just Christmas shoppers going crazy. And then and then I was like, I gotta do this on Monday with my assistant because like I couldn't stay focused. It's the Christmas stuff. It's the energy of the people around me. It's not the store. It's not the clothes. It's not the job. It's the energy of the people ripping the clothes off the rack, being like, oh my God, we got this Christmas thing. And oh, maybe this shirt for this Christmas party. And did you get something for so and so? And it's like that, it's on sale. So buy it. It's like, it was driving me crazy. It was driving me crazy. Hi, Senor Space Ghosto. Senor Space Ghosto. Hi, I came in late. Hi, well, you're here. Yes, you're here, and I'm having a beverage. I'm having an adult beverage. I'm having sipping very slowly a dirty martini. It's salty. It's nice. I like it. I don't have lips on, but I did put some blush or bronzer and glitter and concealer and lashes. And I'm going to do my lips. And this is going to be really funny because I have to move the microphone again to do my lips in. It's a lot. Oh, I feel bad. I feel bad when people get that pressure, that Christmas pressure stuff of like having to spend all this money that you don't even have. And there's like everyone has a million kids, and it's like, oh, yeah. Yeah. Online. Has this happened to anybody? Everyone I know that I talk to, not everyone I know, but so many people I've spoken to have had online shopping scams recently. Like for real. Like credit cards stolen and just weird scammy things. I got two emails yesterday that my Facebook was hacked into. I don't really use Facebook that much, but I clicked on the thing that said, no, this isn't me. And it said someone using an iPhone 11, which I've never had an iPhone 11, was trying to, or had successfully logged into my Facebook. So yay, somebody hacked me on that, but they can't buy any. I mean, whatever. All right, here we go for a 90s brown lip so I can sing some 90s Mariah Carey songs. Yes. Yeah, Lime Crime. I have all of their lipsticks. I mean, like, I have so many of their lipstick. I have bags of Lime Crime lipsticks. They are lip stains. They're matte usually or velvet. Michael said your Netflix got hacked. Yeah, I've been hacked. I've been hacked in the past, but you know what? I was so busy working on this thing today, and then I ate something and said hello to a friend and came up here. Like, I forgot to check on it. So if anyone gets a message from me on Facebook, that's wackadoodles. I was hacked. I apologize. It's not me. Someone with an iPhone 11 successfully 2 times logged in to my Facebook. So that sucks and that's scary. But I'm like, I don't know. I'll follow up with it tomorrow. Okay, so I'm doing like a 90s brown lip so that I can sing 90s Mariah Carey songs. I'm feeling Mariah Carey because I saw It's Kim's Obsessions. If you don't already follow It's Kim on YouTube, hello, It's Kim. Please put your link on here. She has her obsessions. What's the actual? Is that the name of it? It's like your personal obsessions videos. They're so good about music. Anyway, so I'm going to put on this lip and then I'm going to tell you how Mariah Carey used to live upstairs for me in New York. True story. Can't tell how good. I'm switching to a lip brush. I am not a professional, but I do know you got to use a lip brush. Wait for it. Okay, this is actually something that my drag queen cousin Danny and I both do to make your lips look poutier. You kind of put a lighter color in the center and you blend it out. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Mm. Mm, 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 mm. It's still blowing. Um, the color you can't. The color doesn't. You can't really see the color. I don't know. It's not really showing up on cam. It's like a brick color. It's called saddle. I like it. Little glossaroni here. Whoo! Almost went. Whoo! Almost went a little nuts with the gloss. A little crazy. I'm going crazier because it's the 90s in my mind. All right. Wow. Sometimes I have so much gloss on, you can see the reflection of the blue light under me on my mouth. I don't have blue lipstick on. I mean, this is kind of a look. I mean, not the turtleneck, the fucking frickin', excuse me, pardon my French, the Theranos Elizabeth Holmes look that I'm going for every time. Yeah, it's a bold lippy. Yeah, this is a bold lip. It's, I don't know if you guys can see, the colors actually go so nice together. It's like a rose gold taupe with a leathery brown brick, 90s brick lip. Strike a pose. Um, it's fun. It's fun. See, like I just need like a little clip in here or something. Um, but yeah, I don't know, like the oh, oh, yeah, yeah. That is sexy. Big old glob of lip gloss on the teeth. Hi, Kelly Kelly. Who else is here in the chat? All right, guys, you guys have been helping me do my makeup, but I want to get back to talking about like the whole introvert during the holidays. How do we navigate through this? I mean, drinking too much at a party is not a good idea. But it happens. Um, not going at all and just like bailing on your friends is not a good idea because then, you're a liar and you're like, sure, I'll be there, but then you don't go. And you want to see your friends, but you need to like also kind of figure out figure out that stimulation thing. I'm saying you, but I mean me. Like I need to figure out that stimulation thing where I get, somebody asks me a question and it just doesn't feel, I don't know, it's like I get shy all over again. This is not an introverted lip right here. This lip is glossy on top of glossy on top of glossy because it's a very matte lipstick. Hi, Michael Nothing. um, yeah. I want to show you guys this green jacket I made. um, last Saturday, I had a little unboxing of some surprise presents that you guys sent me as early Christmas presents. My Stream Deck from Marcella that I haven't hooked up yet because I just got the cable yesterday that I needed for it, and a pair of boots from a friend, Christina. But I finally realized like what if I was going to the ultimate Christmas party, what I would wear with those boots. Give me 1 second. I mean, don't go nowhere. You're in my closet. It's funny. My sister's, I don't think she's actually ever seen the show. But I think she thinks I'm actually in my closet. Like she's like, how's it going in the closet? Like you're doing videos in your closet. Like she thinks I'm actually in. She doesn't really get what I'm doing. It's funny. It's kind of funny. I wonder if she'll ever watch one of these. But yeah, I'm not actually in my closet, but it kind of is. My whole life is, out of the closet. Um, what is this YouTube thing you do? This YouTube magic. Okay, so last week I unwrapped these green. See, I'm feeling this makeup right now. These green rhinestone boots that I've been obsessing over for about 2 months. I showed a picture of these boots to Paige when I was in Vegas. She saw them. She was like, "Oh my god, those boots, those boots." When I'm like, I have to style an outfit around them. Um, and I remembered that I have this green jacket, so it's not too much. It's not like Grinch head to toe holiday green, but it's such a specific color, green. But this is a jacket that I made a couple of years ago. It's kind of military. It's a velvet corduroy. It has a heart on it for good heart. And yeah, this is a jacket that I made with like just all of this leftover trim and beads and buttons and chains and tassels. And on the back of it, I have some beads as well, some wooden beads and fringe. And it's kind of holiday. It's kind of rock and roll. It's kind of punk rock and it's kind of holiday-ish. But and it's green and gold. But I think I could wear it with just like a simple pair of jeans, or like maybe not jeans, but like, yeah, it's very Sergeant Pepper. I know. I mean, these buttons are vintage. These right here are super vintage. These are from the 1940s. These are not vintage, but I aged them to make them look old. I took bronze buttons and I painted them with Sharpie and then wiped it off with nail polish remover. So just the ink stained the inside groove of the button to make it look vintage. And that's how you age a button. Okay. But I love this jacket. So I sewed this, gave it a little pop. And the shoulder's just very like crazy. It's like tassels just for no random, just like hanging off of it with chains. Look at that. Okay. I can even button it. Ooh, it's a little tight since I since I wore it last. Pizza. I'm trying to button it. But yeah, I love this jacket. If I was going to a party tonight, I would wear this because it's a conversation piece. So people could be like, "Oh, where'd you get your jacket?" And I could be like, "I made it." And they're like, "What? How'd you do that?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm crafty and shit." And let me show you the boots. Do I draft my own patterns? I'm not. I can like make simple patterns. I've made pant patterns before, like to make myself pants. Um, and simple things. I mean, I don't like patterns, making patterns. I prefer draping. But this one, yeah, I think I used a pattern from like a shirt and then the sleeves from another sweater and just kind of put it together. I'm not a very like specific pattern making is like a lot of, kind of precision and mathematics and that, as far as making something flat become three-dimensional. I do like draping, which is more freestyle, free form. You take the fabric and you take the things and you put it on a dress form and you move it around and you kind of get it. But yes, Thank you for saying I'm very Sergeant Pepper. All right, I have to show you the boots. I can't believe I screamed my freaking head off last weekend when I was opening up those presents. You guys saw me like having a conniption fit. Um hang on. So I'm just wearing like bad pants right now. Like don't look at my pants as I jump up. They're just like I'm wearing like comfortable joggers. Like kind of cargo-ish joggers. Are cargo joggers jog cars? What do you call that? Cargo jogger. A jog. Oh, they're just ugly as sin. I'll be right back. Come on. Come on. No, my mic did not mute. That was just waiting to get that out. Is this a little Christmas party look right here? Besides that I'm not wearing pants? I mean, that I'm not wearing, that I don't have a pant. I guess I could put on like a tuxedo pant with this and even keep on the turtleneck. I'm giving like Elizabeth Holmes, Theranos, 90s lipstick. But look at these boots. Oh my God. They're Betsy Johnson. They're all Swarovski crystal, green emerald. And that was my Christmas present from Christina. Thank you, Christy. So cute. But yeah, so that's what I would wear if I was going to a party. But I'm not. You know why? Because it's Saturday night. And like, who goes out on Saturday nights anymore? Ew. Yes, I'm getting. Oh, it's a green is also my favorite color. Yes, maybe that's the Ireland thing. Green's my favorite color. People in Ireland watch my show. I don't know. I think it's amazing. I think it's amazing. You love the heart on the side. It makes it stand out. This heart is from it's from, it was like a little girl, like an Indian dress, like a party dress or a sari from India on a child dress that I bought at a Goodwill, and I cut it out for the bling. I cut it out. I took the fabric from the skirt, and I just thought it's so cool. It's like Indian. Yeah, there's something about this jacket. It reminds me of like, I don't know. It's like, it's just it's a lot. It's like a lot of things. It's like chains and tassels and high collar. And I could wear open over a t-shirt. Adam Ant. Thank you, Kelly. Yes. Oh God. I want to be Adam Ant for Halloween one year. Adam Ant was sexy. Seriously. Not as sexy as Joan Jett. You all know me. You all know my not my coming out story, my when I knew I was gay story. Jeez. Oof. Joan Jett. Knew I had the tingles for the girls, for the lady bits. The red jumpsuit with the zip up. Yeah, it was the 80s. I know these boots are so nice. So Michael is saying, can you add a feather to your cap? I don't know. I'm not sure. Well, green's a fun color. I love plants a lot. But thanks for getting dressed with me, you guys. So I want to ask everyone in the chat. There's still over 118 people here. I want to ask everyone in the chat, please give me an answer here. Have you ever? Okay. Have you ever, introvert or not, or just excuser, or just holiday, bah humbug, Scrooge, not having it with the Christmas situation? He wants to a big plume. I'm gonna put a plume in my turban. Have you ever been invited to a holiday party and just blown it off and like said you were going but didn't go but did something else that was just like completely fun and amazing and magical on your own? Hmm? Tell me while I fix my gloss. This gloss is dramatic. I don't think the color with the lighting that I have, you can really like see how cool the color is, but it definitely travels. Okay, here we go. I'm going to read in the chat. I'm going to read who has. Oh, we're getting a lot of yeses. Kathy said yes. Michaela, yes. Miss Ace, yes. Rod, yes, of course. Margot, yes. That girl from yonder said nope. That girl from yonder. So you just go to every party that you're invited to? Woo! Woo! Girl. Juancito. Hi, Juancho. I either went or I stayed home. So no one's ever like used like a wiggle out of a situation. But if you stayed home, but I know. Sometimes just being home is the best. It really is. And like learning things, um, reading. Do people read anymore? Not like swiping, not swiping, but like read a book. I'm so lucky. My building, and now I'm not like I read a novel a week kind of person at all. I like reading scripts. I like reading scripts from on projects and things like that. Um, I do just love books. I love the tangible feeling of books, even if I'm just looking at the pictures. Like I love art books. I love all kinds of books. My building has all the neighbors in the building. We have like 147 units in the building, I believe. And we have a book drop downstairs. And it started a while ago and it's gotten like really epic. So yeah, like either when people are moving or if they read a book, they just leave it down there. And hi Bernadette. And so I have like I love having that because I don't have to accumulate books, or I leave DVDs down there too if I get DVDs and like screeners for movies. But there's a lot of good books downstairs, and I kind of feel like what an amazing night to be home on a Saturday, shooting the shit with y'all, having a dirty martini, which I haven't really gotten too intense with, but I'm going to take another sip of, and going downstairs and getting some free books. Bernadette Lonefire in the house. Happy belated birthday, my dear. I think it was your birthday. I want to say yesterday or the day before yesterday. I think it was yesterday. Happy belated birthday. You are an absolute dear and I'm so happy to see you. Yeah, researching. It's so much fun. Like, who doesn't love learning stuff? I don't know. I just think that's the best. I love learning languages. So much fun. It's like my version of playing a video game. Like when you get to the next level, like when you kind of, you know, start dreaming in another language, that's when you know you've like gotten it. It's really fun. I nerd out on that. I would say learning languages is like a huge nerd thing for me. Um, you know what I would like to learn? I don't think I could do it by myself. I would need like a real teacher. I'm kind of embarrassed to say it out loud. I'm kind of embarrassed now. I just realized I'm coming out of the closet about something. Don't laugh at me. I would like to learn how to sing an opera. Like one specific opera. Like I like opera music, but like I don't have the pipes. Like I can't sing opera. But if I could have a teacher, like in the future, if I could like like just make a bunch of money, hire like an incredible vocal coach to teach me to sing like one aria, like one incredible song from like one of my favorite operas. I would like to learn that. That's kind of something that you can't really learn. Learning languages you can do alone. You can learn how to garden. You can learn anything on YouTube. But I do want to, that's like on my bucket list is I want to learn how to sing and one of my favorite songs that have one of my favorite operas. I don't know why I got shy about that. I feel like I got a little shy about that. I just don't want anyone to have any expectation that it's going to happen. But yeah. That is a goal. It's a bucket list goal of mine. I do listen to Maria Callas, yes. Um, but I just think like I like singing, like I can sing a little jazz, I can sing a little show tunes here and there. But I mean, opera, like I to be able to do that with your body, to be able to project your voice, your vocal cords and fill a room like that and the notes like that's on my bucket list of life before I die. I would like to nail it and sing at least one song from one of my favorite operas. Yeah. But I don't think that's like a stay home study thing. I think you kind of need like a real vocal coach and trainer for that. Patricia was asking me, what languages have you learned? Well, I used to speak Brazilian Portuguese quite fluently. I did study Italian in school, and also my family is Italian, but I could speak Italian conversationally. I speak Portuguese. I studied Japanese, and so for years, and I also got to work in Japan a lot. So I speak Japanese. I speak English. I did learn Turkish as well, but I haven't been back. I'm trying to remember the last time I was in Istanbul. What? Well, yeah, the last time I was in Istanbul was actually I was going there quite a bit for work, and then I didn't go for a while, and then I went back in. I want to say it was like 2017. Were we in Turkey? I think so. Yeah, I think it was 2017 I was back there. It's not that long ago. But I used to go there quite a bit, like in the early, like 2010, 11, 12, 13. Um, but Turkish is hard because you don't hear people speak it. It's not, they only speak, they only speak Turkish in Turkey. But when I went to Azerbaijan, I was like really surprised how it really sounded like Turkish, Azerbaijani, but it also it sounded like Turkish and Russian kind of combined. It was like super interesting language. What other languages? Yeah, I mean, I understand Spanish. I I don't think I speak as well as I do Portuguese. But Japanese was a fun language to learn because it's just it's so fun. It's fun learning a language that's not a Latin language or that's not that's a language that you're starting with three new alphabets, katakana, hiragana, and kanji, and learning all of those. Konnichiwa, minasan. Yeah. Um, but um, but yeah, like I learned like I like staying home and just doing things by myself. Um, and yeah, I am a crafter. That's also like part of my introvert. If somebody just told me like, we will just pay you to stay in by yourself, listen to opera music or whatever music, um, and like craft, like I would love that. I would love that. I would love to just like you guys have seen my rhinestone headphones that I made that I wear sometimes. I get a lot of compliments on these. They're all like Swarovski crystals. I I wanna um I wanna just make like rhinestone things for people for Christmas. That would make me so happy. Not go out, not go to any parties, just like stay home and like glue gemstones. Mm. And drink like warm broth and things. I could just do that forever. The only thing missing in my life is a dog. And that's what I really want for Christmas. So, with that said, um, I'm really happy you guys are all here. What time is it? It's almost, oh my goodness. It's 7:45. It's late already ish. Um, well, for the East Coasters. But yeah, I want to bedazzle. I want to make headphones for people. So I think I might just like make a few, put them on my Depop store, put them online. Um, I mean, these took me a long time. Obviously, there's a lot of tiny, intricate stones in here, but um, but I'm gonna make another pair of rhinestone headphones. But I want to sell them. It'd be fun. If anyone has any like YouTuber Twitch friends that want rhinestone headphones, DM me. Um, but I think I'm gonna sign off. I think I'm going to sign off. I've had such a nice little chill live stream with you guys. I got my first super chats. Yay! I feel like a grown up YouTuber. um yeah, I know that I have some of my mods here. I know that my Beavers unit, that's her name. It's not, I'm not saying like my, yeah, okay. You guys get that. If you guys want to just put up my link tree in the chat. Miss Ace, I love you too. I really do. I love you guys. Audrey, Julie Moss, Eric Elliott, yes. Thank you for supporting me, Eric. He says, go for it. You'll be inundated with customers. I hope so. I mean, I would love to just like lock myself in, get some glue and some crystals and just like all like doing that. It's so satisfying. I guess for some people they would hate that, but like doing that detail, it's so fun and so satisfying. I mean, I use big stones and little stones on these. But but yeah, I like the design. It's not just like bedazzled, like it's like designed. Um Me and my big ass glossy 90s Mariah Carey brown lipstick lip situation. Um, I think I'm going to sign off. Thanks for helping me get dressed up to not go out. I don't want to go out. I don't want to go to a party. I just want to stay in and be cozy, snoozy. and and thank you so much. And if you haven't seen the other videos on my channel, please watch them. I put a new video out last night. Like I said at the beginning of the stream, it was not monetized because it was a little bit of a serious topic, but I'm glad I did it, and I don't care that it wasn't monetized, because the woman who I interviewed deserved to have the beautiful space to talk about her experience in our interview. And even though it's not for everyone, it's not for YouTube advertisers, obviously, I don't care. I'm so happy, and she's happy, and it was is good. So please watch that, give that some love. Hey, CKs, you got, oh, CKs, thank you. Look, look at CKs sending love. Your streams, Amy, sending love and light your way. I'm headed to bed. Have a wonderful night. I'm gonna head to bed soon. I don't know if I'm gonna head to bed, but I'm definitely going to get cozy and chill and probably wipe this off my face. I mean, unless I should like walk to the deli across the street. Oh, I need to give a shout out to the guys that work at the deli. They're so funny. They know my late night snack habits. They're like, "Oh, we're out of Pringles." They're bad. I'll do another live stream and give a shout out to the guys at the bodega across the street, Jason's. Um, but yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna like go out with this makeup on just to like go buy like some snacks. But I kind of want gummy bears. All right, I'm gonna be healthy. I'm not gonna eat junk food. Um, Thank you so much, CKs. And thank you guys so much. The CKs for the super chat. Thank you guys all. This is my first live stream that I've ever gotten super chats. I want to cry. I'm so happy to hang out with all of you. And Bernadette, thank you. Thank you so much. I didn't see Jess. Also, Jess J sent a monetization in about 3 weeks. Incredible, just like you. Congratulations, Amy. Oh, thank you, Jess J. Oh my gosh. Let me see. I didn't want to miss anyone before I go. Jess J. Look at that. Look at all these like fabulous, fabulous people. Michael Nothing. It's good to see you, brother. And Kelly and everyone and Julie, thank you guys so much. I'm going to end the stream. I'm going to wash off this paint and I maybe like learn something. I'm going to learn something. Maybe I'll learn about some more like meditation techniques. That's what YouTube is great for. You can learn anything on YouTube, right? But yeah, I think I'm going to maybe read up on some meditation stuff. I want to like build up my my powers, for this holiday season so that I'm prepared in case there are these triggers with anxiety and stress and too much stimulation. I want to be able to be prepared and have some good juju, if you know what I mean. Well, anyway, I love you guys. Thank you. And thanks for coming in the closet with me. Happy holidays. Bye.